Hello, this is going to be figuring out the lie in regards to Jonbenet Ramsey. I'm going to grab one of these cards because I'm being called to Jonbenet. Figuring out the lie. I want one of these. What is the lie? What is the lie? Jonbenet, what is the lie? I'm going to take the one that's standing up oddly. Ooh, traitor. The Judas tree? Let's see here. Number 18, what is this? The gamer. Put them in the upright first. The Judas tree. So it came in reverse. Does that mean not the gamer or yes, the gamer? And then the Judas tree in reverse. In the reverse, the Judas tree card loses some of its negativity in the reverse position. It warns us to be cautious and pay close attention to our enemies, but also reminds us to be particularly mindful and appreciative of our true friends, who can be of great help to us now. This card informs us that there is no need to be afraid of the negative people we may come across. Before long, they will reveal themselves for what they really are. We can be certain that a period of difficulty is coming to a close. Alright, it's in the upright. It's in the reverse, so should it be in the upright? Let me ponder this. Okay. I'm going to read this. It says, according to a medieval legend, after having betrayed Christ and overcome with regret, Judas hanged himself from a branch of a tree of this type. To call someone a Judas is to call them a traitor. But there is something more. A Judas also refers to someone who is so full of remorse after having committed a terrible act that they consider themselves beyond forgiveness, unable even to forgive themselves. Judas is often depicted in Christian art at the moment that he gives Jesus his fateful kiss with a bag containing the notorious 30 pieces of silver in his hand or hanging from his belt. Let's see what else. Okay, let me read the upright just in case. Keywords: betrayal, false friends, dishonesty, subterfuge, friends with ulterior motives, falsehood, slander, negative people, envy, enemies. Drawing the Judas tree card warns the seeker of a negative person or people who, due perhaps to jealousy or envy, are not doing right by them. It could be a colleague or a presumed friend who has betrayed them, speaking ill of them behind their back, spreading false rumors. They should keep their guard up and try to recognize the false friends among the true ones. It is more important than ever to be very reserved concerning personal matters. If The question is about love. It is possible that someone is envious of the seeker's relationship and is attempting to come between them and their partner. Let me read it in reverse again. The Judas tree loses some of its negativity. In the reverse position, it wants us to be cautious and pay close attention to our enemies, but also reminds us to be particularly mindful and appreciative of our true friends who can be of great help to us now. This card informs us that there is no need to be afraid of the negative people we may come across. Before long, they will reveal themselves for what they truly are. We can be certain that a period of difficulty is coming to a close. Advice. Caution and common sense are invisible weapons, but ones that are very effective against envy and jealousy. All right, let me go further to see where this takes us. Jonbenet, tell me what's the lie regarding your murder. Why is it being kept from us? And when/if will we find out the truth? Okay. All right. Ooh. Okay. I just got the chills. Oh, God. I don't even know if I can do this reading. Okay, let me try to do it as farly removed as possible. The Lovers, a choice between love, family, business, home, work, mother, child, mother, girlfriend, mother, wife, father, just choice. Now this has come out for, in the Summer Wells case, it's come out for somebody else too, though. This came out for Summer's Aunt Rose. So I think I'm seeing the pattern here. Was Patsy jealous of Jonbenet? Was something improper going on with Jonbenet? Alright, let me get some cards. What's this? Jonbenet, the lie is the Lovers. So, the Lovers in reverse. I mean, is it as simple as thinking somebody had a choice when there was no choice? The Lovers in reverse is breakup, divorce, discord, and regrets. Okay, Jonbenet, tell me about the Lovers in reverse. The Lovers in reverse here. Bad relationship, disloyalty, conflict, discontent, and uncertainty. I'm going to say this again. Usually when children get murdered under a certain age, it has to do with bedwetting or soiling their pants or, potty training and not making it to the bathroom. The parents or caretaker gets so frustrated and traumatized children I'm not a doctor or anything, but I've done my research and I've seen different experiences, but they tend to wet the bed more. I think. All right, let's see. What is this? Lovers in reverse. The Archer. Biding your time, planning ahead. I don't know if any of them are Sagittarius. Biding your time, planning ahead. That would be reversed. Archer. Some arrows go astray, that's just life. Don't be disheartened. Didn't that just say disheartened? Discontent and disloyalty. When your plans go awry, learn from your mistakes and focus on the next arrow. Okay, let me read it in the upright. Slender fingers trail the fletching of an arrow and knock it on the bowstring. Others training with their bows loose early, eager to prove themselves, but the archer knows the value of their own judgment and takes their time. A deep inhale, a held breath, a moment to aim. The arrow whistles through the air and strikes its target across the training ground. The archer always knows exactly what they're shooting for. Others around you may have targets full of arrows, but you know how long you need to aim true. Your own pace can't be measured against that of others, and your worth is not dictated by anyone but yourself. Don't let doubt make you falter. Take your time. Your arrows will fly when they're getting ready. Why is everything having a subliminal meaning to me right now? Initiation? Tell me, give me something about this. Alter ego, evil twin, second self counterpart. Interesting. All right, give me something else about this. What was going on here? Jonbenet Ramsey, tell me about the lie. The lovers, a choice. Tell me about the lie. Let something jump. Tell me, Jonbenet, tell me. Okay. This is the mother. This is the mother because this is talking about, to me, the cancer, the chemo, the chemicals, especially with her being like this, looking like this. It's kind of weird. Scientist, Manhattan Project, World War, or a lady, the mother. Let me keep reading. World War III, arms industry, dirty bombs, CERN, physics, Armageddon, Oppenheimer, terrorists, Hiroshima, X-rays, mutually assured destruction. And save the world. Asteroid impact, global war, alien invasion, Armageddon. So that's Armageddon twice. Hero, United Nations, Frodo, cataclysm, peace and love, climate change, epic battle, global pandemic, joint effort. Oh, so the mother made a choice. Okay. This is all alleged. This is what I'm thinking. So if it's not bedwetting, it's somebody was being improper with her, and the mother made a choice. Like, are you going to feed your husband or your kids first? Are you going to rescue your husband or your kids first? Jonbenet, tell me about this lie. Tell me about the lie. One more. She's going to save her husband. Arsenic. Rap. Two out of three, I just heard. When the clock strikes 12, we'll meet ourselves. Ooh. Two flames, two crystals, two deceased rappers, two couples. What's this? I don't know what this is. Funk? Alright, I'm going to go to the side. I'm going to go to the next one. So, is this coming out in reverse to say it was not the sun? I'm going to go there again. Alright. Why was the truth being kept from us? Nine of Wands, presence. Nine of Wands. But it'd be in reverse. Nine of Wands in the upright would be feedback. Nine of Wands in the reverse. Isolation ends, paranoia, have faith, defensiveness. Now, what does a husband usually do when he messes up? He buys his wife presents. Hold on, where are all these black people coming from, though? Servant? So somebody had, like, a servant? Like, a butler, maid, house cleaner, something? Helping? Why is the truth being kept from us? so they wouldn't be isolated, so they're not paranoid, so somebody, in order to keep faith. Why is the truth? Let me get another one. Being kept from us. Jonbenet. Yeah. Okay. Sorry, you guys. I'm getting a bunch of downloads, and I just don't think I could share any of this. So, this would now make it at the Ten of Wands, but in reverse, it probably lost a wand. Yeah, lost a wand, ritual, sacrifice, something to that effect. Let me go back to this deck. Why is the truth being kept from us? It's Nine of Wands reversed here. Trapped, stubborn, given up. Why is the truth being kept from us? Wow. Okay. So it's really not. It's saying, look at that letter. The letter was a gift? The letter. Yeah, news. Page of Wands. The letter. What about the letter? What about the letter? What about the letter? That's a real one. What about the letter? This came out, but that's not part of the thing, and it came out in reverse. Grandfather. Grandfather. Yeah. Okay, the rose. Desire. The story is Rosita, come as I want you here now. Someone in this situation desires something very much. Someone is being transparent. What is wanted is in plain sight and cannot be ignored. Beauty, so the meanings of the card: beauty, love, desire. Someone is being transparent, emotionally open. What is wanted is in arm's reach. Okay, the letter. White envelope, handwriting, anonymous threat, telegram, confession, stamp collection, postage, mailman, signature, write home, postcard, epistle, love letter, historic document. Wow. Let me get some stickers on this. Let me ask a question. Who wrote the letter? Who wrote the letter? Who wrote the letter? Tooth cap? I don't know. Does she have a tooth cap? Why is the truth being kept from us? Tooth gap. Does Gillian have a tooth gap? Two more. Why is the truth being kept? One more. Okay, isn't that interesting? May the quartz be with you. I already got those other two crystals. What's this? Dracula. Christopher Lee. What time is it? 11:05 it looks like. Something between 11:05 and midnight. I think that says 11:05. 11:05, but there's nothing on the back. Let me find a clock. An origami thingy and a bottle. And this just hit me. So sketchbook. It's okay. I feel like it was her art tool. A clock. Give me a clock to answer. Clock, please. Clock. I found a clock. Alright. What's this? So now this one says 9, 10, 10, 12. So we have 10, 11, and 12. Luck and freedom. Excuse me. For some reason I'm getting, or is it possible that they went to this party, brought the kids home, even though I feel like it's her, left the kids home, went back to the party, and something happened in that time? I don't know. Okay. When/if will we find out the truth? Next fall. Next fall. Is that this fall? Let's see. When will we find out the truth? No, next fall, probably. King of Pentacles. When he passes. And look at this. That's kind of crazy. See the birds? Wow. Which mean power, mystery, and intuition. When he passes. Pentacles is a year. Not that I want him or anybody to pass, but that's what it's kind of saying. What do we find out? What will we find out in a year? What will we find out in a year, Jonbenet? What will we find out in a year? Or in fall? Wow, look at that. I guess there was a reason I left that out. So, he gets delusional or dementia or ill health or frail, and then ends up telling the truth. 2, possibly a caregiver that's going to end up telling us what they know. Or he gets to this stage and he rats out Patsy, or whoever did this. Okay, let me get stickers. Jonbenet, what's going to come out in a year, fall time? What's going to come out? Jonbenet. What's going to come out? Okay. Jackson's 18th birthday. Happy birthday. Mountains, obstacles, drinking. This is courses in Colorado. Am I not? Am I correct? The reader. This could be the high priestess or the no, to me it's the high priestess. But this goes. All right. Again, was this some kind of ritual? Here. Half a dozen. Pool house. Life raft. A raft. North Carolina. And the letter K. All right. Thank you.